Our first books were born right about the same time, and this is the beginning of his gorgeous debut, Soul Make a Path Through Shouting. It's a poem called Down from the Houses of Magic, a place with which Cyrus has a deep familiarity. Gracias a Dios for all the rest of us. Now the moon darns the moor with its fabric of minnows, and the sea rushes with the ecstasy of ants. Down from the houses of magic, a healing wind sweeps, down from the houses of magic. On Gull Hill, in the flaming garden, God flings a fistful of robin redbreast, razzmatazz, and the reed of the supple mind bends and shivers, and the choir-like match-stemmed, fiercely gallant flowers, Johnny Jump-Up, Pert Buttercup, Anemone, Peony, Lupin, the first lightning-white rose dying to open beneath the systole and diastole of a starry night. Bee yellows, butter yellows, sweet simmering hay yellows, iris, allium, the proffered chalices of dark tulips, the colors of a fabulous dusk in Tunisia. Coming soon, a pleasure of freesias, a pleasure, tintinnabulation. All the prayer wheels of April into May luster, spinning God-drunk, till finally, beside the moon-daft willow, slack as a marionette, the yellow frenzy of Scotch broom, the fleet-souled Orioles marshal at Wolf's Hour, then Sally in one brilliant will. Thanks for your brilliant will, Cyrus, from all of us. It's somebody else's birthday today, and back in the day, I used to make 2 phone calls on this day, and one was to Cyrus and one was to Adrienne Rich. So I have her book From Another Time of One World Melting into Another, which we're in again. And I'm going to read one short bit from it's the second to last poem in the book, from a long poem called Shooting Script. We are driven to odd attempts. Once it would not have occurred to me to put out in a boat, not on a night like this. Still, it was an instrument, and I had pledged myself to try any instrument that came my way, never to refuse one from conviction of incompetence. A long time I was simply learning to handle the skiff. I had no special training, and my own training was against me. I had always heard that darkness and water were a threat. In spite of this, darkness and water helped me to arrive here. I watched the lights on the shore I had left for a long time. Each one, it seemed to me, was a light I might have lit in the old days. And this is the end of a poem I wrote for Adrienne the year after she died called Atlas. And it's in 21 sections. I'm going to read the last 6, the short sections. The Rosa at the end is Rosa Luxemburg. And when it says, I was, I am, I shall be, that's what Rosa heard the New World saying to her. And someone said about her, you'll know her by her walk. So when you hear that, that's her. A gapped moon comes up over the curfew, thinner. Did they buy you cheap and sell dear? To hide the notes tucked in deer path crevices, I was, I am, I shall be. The pigeons' faces smeared with pollen, a block from Columbus where police horses press their breasts against the restraints, and we elbow each other in the ribs and press forward and move, sending up an old voice we'd forgotten, big and ragged through the grid of the streets, banging the sound against the ziggurats to figure out where we are, to make a map of a new place as they goad the horses to teach us what a city is, a many-headed thing with feathers, gale sweet, running from armed horsemen leaning down. A man running who said, I have no sister. Who you call my sister is dead. But he keeps beside her, and she who scorned him helps wash the gas from his eyes, in the dance of looking for a sister to stay with, to lean on when the horsemen come, of looking for a brother to be true to, a brother who would be true. Pockets full of matches and lemons and leaflets, a line of dancers and a line of shields. You're up all night watching, coffee and lesions on the bones that ease looking away. The riffraff Covey's archipelago swagger, strangers yelling across barricades, "Baby, I got you!" And all night till morning, sweet things only lovers say. And you're with us. You and Muriel laughing in the streets of a city whose sweet names you knew. You with Rosa's sharp eye on the fledglings, on the old world's days numbered one by one. The rain on your hands in the prison garden, you'll know her by her walk, someone said. You who never took one grown step without pain, deep movement sister who taught me to run. For that we kept beside each other in a place they said wasn't ready yet. For that I knew you, your verve and persistence, your laugh in the pit, your dance in the yoke. As you made your living, the traces lasting generations in all directions. As you locked arms and turned in the bitter wind toward what you lived for, a glimpse of a free place. Toward flesh in its clenched or loosened beauty, in its integrity, in its needs. Toward the streets, calling to where Rosa heard the sycamore nightingale after the rain. And toward words, "Baby, I'ma help tear this shit up, end to swindled end. Tear it down to the free place to come, and all flesh shall see it together come the day."